All right, good afternoon and welcome to Mishna Yomi. I have my friend over here. He just told me that I said in the last video, that I'm going to see you tomorrow. That was the Shulchan Aruch video I just did. He says, what do you mean I'm going to see you tomorrow? You're going to see them right now. You're giving the next year right now, Obviously, I meant for the people learning Shulchan Aruch Yomi with me, but he's right, Basically, if you're learning one thing with me, you better learn all of them with me, right? All right, let's go. We're starting Perek Zayin in Maseches Terumos. Ha'ochel Truma, it's called Mishna Aleph. Ha'ochel Truma Mazid. In the previous pair, you talked about you stole someone's Truma B'shogeg. Hey, you did it on purpose. You took it. Mashal was a Karen, but Mashal was a Chomish. There's no penalty of Chomish. You pay back the Karen because it belonged to a Kohen. Tashlum and Chulin. This is another difference. When you give him the payback, you give him from Chulin, it remains Chulin. It doesn't become Kodesh. And another difference is the Kohen, you ate his Truma, he says, I don't need the payment, I'm a rich guy. It's gone, right? It's forgiven. You don't have to give it in. That's not the halacha when you eat b'shogeg. There's no mechila over there. Beis bas Kohen, she says to Yisrael, let's say the daughter of a Kohen, she got married to Yisrael, achach achla Truma. Right? Now, once you married to Yisrael, she can't eat Truma anymore. And then she ate Truma. Mishalem is a Karen, Mishalem is a Chomish. She's responsible to pay back the Karen. But she doesn't pay back the Chomish because the pasuk says about paying the Chomish, Chol zar yochal kodesh. The lav is a zar, and she is not completely a zar. She used to be, when she was in her father's house, she could eat truma. So therefore, she's not considered a zar in order to pay Chomish. And we saw some sreifa, another halacha, nothing to do with truma, but because she's from the mishpachas kahuna, even though she's now married to Yisrael, if she's mezana, right, if she has commits adultery, so she's chayiv, instead of a normal woman who's a Yisraeli who does adultery, she gets chenek. She gets bas kohen, gets sreifa. Even if she's married to Yisrael, nisis le'echem we call psulim. However, if she gets married to one of the psulim, meaning an asin or a mom's or a chalal, right, which defile her and passel her from ever returning to her father's house, mishalem is karen chomish. Now, once she eats truma, she has to pay karen and chomish because she's considered a zar. Misas bechenek, and she commits adultery. Likewise, she's like a judge, like a regular bas Yisrael, and she gets penalty of chenek, which is more makel. Divrei Rei Meir. That's right, Meir. Zov is Zov Mishalamo says Akarim Mishal Misachomish Pisas Misreifa. He says it doesn't make a difference. The Chum say once a Bas Kohen, always a Bas Kohen. You can't be considered a Zara. You married to Israel. So what? You're Bas Kohen. You married a Halal. It's in the Mamzer. Who cares? You're not a Zar. You're not a stranger to Kuna because when you're growing up, you ate Truma. So therefore, since you have a Shaykhas to Kuna, to the Kuna, so therefore you're Pater from Chomesh. But the other end of the spectrum is that you commit adultery, you get sreifa, burning. Burning does not mean they put you in a fiery furnace. It means that they take a hedge and they take a piece of burning lead and they put it in your throat, which is considered a lot worse than going to the gallows. That is the conclusion of today's share. Stay tuned for Ian HaMishnah. We're going to talk about this first Mishnah. The fundamental difference between eating b'mezid and eating b'shogeg. All right, there's 3 differences mentioned in the first Mishnah. How come? What is it based on? See you there.